What have you generally been seeing over the last 6 to 12 months in terms of leasing activity in the suburbs versus downtown? What would the most active suburban market be currently?
Okay. Over the last year and even going further back, the best market is Summerside. Of course, due to all the buildings being built roughly between 2010 2012, they're good quality buildings, and their vacancy rate currently is between 8 and 9%, which is our best market right now compared to, overall suburban market being 19 to 20% vacancy. So a lot of companies want to be out there due to, of course, the Ring Road being close to the airport, and using the Anthony Henday for their employees to come from Leduc, Sherwood Park, St. Albert, and one big thing is in the Summerside market, Rohit, which does have a couple buildings. They're actually moving downtown to their 112th Street building, so they're moving their head office downtown. So that's going to open up 10 to 20,000 square feet of vacancy, which I could definitely see being backfilled in the next 12 months for sure, because it is a very good market and a lot of companies want to be out there.
Yeah, and the rates in Summerside are becoming more attractive as well. A number of years ago when those buildings were developed, rates were in the mid-20s per square foot net, and now we're seeing a lot of deals starting in the mid to high teens. So that product's becoming a lot more affordable for companies, and when comparing it to other suburban options, it's quite attractive.
What we're also seeing in the office market, landlords rethinking their buildings and rethinking what they can do with the space, where there are retail spaces in downtown Edmonton along Jasper Ave that it's tough to backfill with retail. So landlords are thinking outside of the box, and can we put an offer user in this space? For example, Canadian National Institute for the Blind is moving onto the main floor of the Devonian building at 6,000 square feet. So, and they like for their clients, they like the idea of being main floor. They like the idea of having signage. So rethinking main floor space that can be office space is something that landlords are doing, and they're doing well at, to backfill those vacancies that have been sitting there for a while. The interesting thing we've seen recently with, for example, the Garneau building around the U of A, and White Mud Business Park that has recently sold, they are looking, of course, to change them into office condos. So they're commercial office condos where, of course, since they've been built, you have one landlord and they're looking to lease space, and now they're looking at, okay, let's convert it to condos and see if owner users would like to purchase their office space as a commercial condo, and they are already built out spaces versus new office condos that are built brand new, are raw space, and you're putting a lot of investment into building out that raw space, and new construction costs are $400 to $500 a square foot, where for these two examples you can possibly pay $250 to $300 a square foot, and you have built out office space and you're an owner. So this is a very interesting trend that's just starting, and we're going to see where it goes.
We've seen a couple large office buildings recently transact on a purchase basis. Are we seeing institutional investors buying office at the moment, or is it more local landlords looking at office investment?
What we're seeing right now is the large institutions actually more on the sales side selling, and the local investors or local landlords buying these buildings. For example, former Weber Center and former Center 104, Manulife has sold them off, and so you have these larger institutions selling to more local landlords or smaller landlords, and it's sometimes seen as a negative when a large institution is seen selling out of Edmonton. Mm-hmm. That's saying something about our city, but it's good to see local landlords or mid-sized landlords picking up picking up these investments, and they want to invest in them, bring them up to hopefully a Class A building, and get tenants backfilled in those buildings.